This is Scott and Kim, and this is their beautiful tile roof that's leaking. Again. Scott and Kim are experiencing real frustration and confusion, and maybe a little annoyance here, because they just paid Joe Blow Roofing Company to fix that leak, and neither of them thinks it's out of the question to assume that it was actually fixed. But what Scott and Kim don't know is Joe Blow Roofing didn't actually find the leak, they only thought they found it. So now, we're back to our couple, still leaking, and it's not only rain we're talking about. Time to call Raneri and Long Roofing and Windows San Diego. See, Raneri and Long knows a secret. A leak inside is usually the end result of a long line of problems, which start on the outside. Just patching that outside problem may appear to have worked for the short term, but when that pesky leak comes back, which it will ultimately cost you a whole lot of money over time. And in Scott and Kim's case, lots of sleepless nights. 27 years in the biz and a whole lot of awards for great service have taught Raneri and Long the key to not having to worry about your roof is all about the big picture. We look beyond the drip to find the source of the leak and fix what needs to be fixed. At Raneri and Long Roofing and Windows San Diego, your roof is done right the first time, and that lasts not just a nighttime, but a lifetime. Poor Scott and Kim. They did it again. They paid none other than Joe Blow Gutter Company a whole lot of money to replace their gutters, and wouldn't you know, their gutter job was done wrong. In fact, thanks to a terrible installation, the water's running over and behind the gutters. And thanks to the law of gravity, the water's flowing completely the wrong direction, right into Scott and Kim's living room. And there go the gutters altogether. Great. Raneri and Long Roofing and Windows to the rescue. With Raneri and Long, Scott and Kim know that the job will be done right the first time by professional roofers who truly know what they're doing. Raneri and Long took one look, identified the problem, then installed new custom gutters with care and expertise so that water flows down the slope of the roof into the gutters, toward the downspouts, and away from the foundation. That's a lot better than flooding Scott and Kim's living room. And because the gutters are done right by Raneri and Long, Scott and Kim will never have to worry about them falling off. The best part? Scott and Kim didn't pay a dime until they were satisfied with their Raneri and Long custom gutter job. Don't make a mistake that will cost you. Call Raneri and Long Roofing and Windows to have your gutters installed correctly the first time. Seems we have come full circle. Our old friends, Scott and Kim, have decided to replace their noisy, leaky, drafty, and, yes, ugly, old windows. This time, instead of calling Joe Blow Window Company, Scott and Kim made the right call the first time. That's right, they called Raneri and Long Roofing and Windows San Diego. As always, Raneri and Long came out immediately, assessed the situation, made great recommendations, and most importantly, delivered on what they promised. Beautiful new, dual-paned, energy-efficient Simonton windows, on time and on budget. Now, every time Scott and Kim experience the ease of operation, the energy savings, the noise reduction, and the comfort provided by their new Simonton windows, they breathe a sigh of relief. And maybe say a little prayer of thanks that they didn't call Joe Blow, but instead placed their faith in Raneri and Long. And, like the roof and gutters, Raneri and Long required no upfront payment of any kind. Scott and Kim happily paid when their window job was completed to their satisfaction. No tricks, no gimmicks, just great customer service, the best products, and affordable pricing. Call Raneri and Long Roofing and Windows San Diego.